Today, we are building an incredible symphony of deep, unctuous flavor and brilliant texture. Our instruments? Humble pork cheeks and the opulent, perfumed beauty of Black Muscat grapes. Hey, Bruno Albouze here. Welcome to my cooking channel and blog, brunoalbouze.com. Alright, let's get started. First in the agenda, I'm gonna sear the pig cheeks in duck or pork fat for about 5 minutes on each side. And by the way, instead of seasoning the meat with salt on both sides before searing, I prefer seasoning the hot skillet first with gray salt, and then once the meat is in the pan, I add the remaining salt on top. Gorgeous. Next, I'm gonna cook the mirepoix 10 minutes on medium-high heat, and of course, you wanna use the same skillet that is covered with beets called fond. Deglaze with red wine vinegar, reduce to dry, add red wine, veal stock, herbs, and ground black pepper. Next, gather everything in the Dutch oven, bring it to a boil, and cook in the oven for 2 hours. Next step, transfer the cooked meat on tray and top with parchment and wait and refrigerate overnight. Pressing the meat while it's still warm forces these separate gelatin-lubricated fibers to bind back together. As it chills, it sets into a single, incredibly dense and a uniform block, a major driver in a fine dining context. Alright, so the day after, cut pork cheeks into neat rounds and save the scraps for the samosa stuffing. Next, and that's gonna be a great addition to our braised pork cheeks. I'm gonna cook slowly a bunch of red of Florence onions or red onions or both in Black Muscat grape juice and balsamic vinegar. The slow cooking process caramelizes the natural sugar in the onions and grapes, transferring their sharp, pungent bite into a rich and complex sweetness. So I'm gonna save some for garnishing and puree the remaining. Then I'm gonna cook that down a little further to concentrate flavors. Next in the agenda, the sauce. Grab the chilled cooking liquid, skim off and discard the solidified fat and reduce to 2 cups. Then readjust the seasoning and set aside. Now the baked pork samosa. Cook shredded carrots and ginger in duck fat, then deglaze with carrot juice and cook until most of the moisture has evaporated. Then add meat scraps, some of the red onion spread, and some sauce, and season with salt and pepper to taste. For the samosa, grease brick pastry with melted duck fat or clarified butter. First, you want to fold both corners to form a narrow rectangle. Scoop out about 2 ounces, 60 grams of stuffing, and fold bottom over. Next, fold triangle right, then fold triangle left, and seal the samosa with egg white, and repeat until done. Alright guys, ready for lunch? I am. Let's go. Glaze pork cheeks with the sauce and reheat them slowly. Meanwhile, sear the samosas in duck fat for a few minutes on both sides and finish cooking in the oven. Next, cut boiled potatoes and rewarm them in the sauce. And do likewise with the red onions, but in their own cooking juice. And plate the whole thing artfully. I hope guys you have enjoyed this exceptional braised pork cheeks episode. To get the full recipe, well, visit my blog at brunoalbouze.com. If you like this video, please give me a like and click down below to the subscribe button. Have a gorgeous day. Ciao, ciao.